Rocket Companies had increased its revenue by 144% year-over-year to $4.7 billion in fourth quarter of 2020, in which it had an adjusted revenue of $4.8 billion, up 162% year-over-year, while having an adjusted revenue of $16.9 billion in fiscal year of 2020, 187% from 2019's $5.9 billion. Moreover, its net income for Q4 was $2.8 billion, up by 277% year-over-year, while its net income for fiscal year 2020 is $9.4 billion compared to $897 million in 2019. That is an amazing growth of 948%. Imagine owning this company at below $30 or below $100 while earning at billions. However, the most exciting part of this year's earnings call is the announcement of their special dividend of $1.11 per share payable on March 23, 2021 to holders of RKT's Class A common stock of record at the close of business on March 9, 2021, in which in the year, they had achieved significant growth and generated capital at a rate where they able to fully reinvest in their business. Henceforth, they had excess funds available to distribute to their shareholders. Accordingly, they will fund the special dividend from cash distributions of approximately $2.2 billion. Notably, during their Q3 earnings report, the company had announced a shares buyback of $1 billion with the purpose of increasing its stock price. However, the purpose is being defeated when they also plan on using a portion of this repurchase plan to Class B common stock, which has nothing to do actually with Rocket stock price at the public market. To which, in this earnings call in Q4, Mr. Jay Farner said that they have not repurchased shares up to this point in time, after determining that the best use of this fund or this budget is to provide dividends among its shareholders. It answers to my question or my doubt why the stock has been stagnant since Q3's ER. So I kept on doubting, where is the buyback? Have it used solely to Class B? Why the stock price doesn't move if we already have a buyback then? In like manner, in Q4's earnings report, Jay had said that if they feel like the share price is at the place, or meaning still low or below to its intrinsic value, then the right thing to do is doing the buyback or the share repurchase plan. Said, I am thrilled to RKT stock price movements in days to come, knowing that there were two major factors to influence its stock price, which is dividend to increase its demand, where investors would eager to hold shares in view of earning a dividend, while its share repurchase plan will lessen the supply at the market. As the law of demand and supply states that the lower the supply, the higher the stock price of a certain commodity would rise. Meanwhile, the higher the demand, the higher the stock price would go up. How much more if there is more demand when supply is low? Probably, RKT would fly to the moon to as much as 3 digits anytime soon. Yes, only time would find out. With that, what will be the effect of these two things to RKT shorts, while will they be forced to cover or get out as early as they can? In fact, as of February 12, RKT has 37.47% short percent of float, This one could influence its stock price to move. I'm not saying that it could be like a GME or other shorted stocks, but RKT maybe could run up higher because of short covering. For this stock since its IPO last year, had bought it at $18 but had sold everything to swing to some stocks as it had traded sideways, believing that I can still come back, which actually I did. I had decided to buy in again last month and recently swing my Big C to accumulate 100 shares of RKT as I believe on the potential of this stock. In this earnings report, it makes me believe that my decision was actually right, not only because of their special dividend, but also the way they had presented their business, which actually I want them to do. That is also showcasing their other parts of businesses that they had overlooked. In this earnings report or earnings call, they also highlighted their Rocket Auto, not only the Rocket Mortgage. Rocket Auto is their automotive retail marketplace which had facilitated the sale of 9,400 units, up more than 2,000 units as compared to fourth quarter of 2019. They also highlighted the Rocket Homes, their digital platform creating a seamless integrated home buying and selling experience, which actually had assisted clients with nearly $1.6 billion of real estate transactions during the fourth quarter of 2020. So guys, this Rocket Homes actually is same nature of business with Open Door. These two business segments, Rocket Auto and Rocket Homes, mixed Timothy Hideo of Credit Suisse to upload as he believed that this business had bigger opportunity longer term. Jay's response was they did $750 million in gross merchandise value at Rocket Auto in 2020, which they looked to double in 2021, while their real estate side had $60 billion in transaction value. They had invested heavily in their MLS platform and launched that technology in January. They aim to have 45 states by the end of March, which will give them a greater reach into clients who wanting to buying a home, where they can interact at the top of a funnel and bring them through a mortgage and bring them through for a mortgage title. In my point of view, Rocket Mortgage is trying to be the Amazon of consumer finance industry, as it had created an innovative technology-driven solutions that simplify even the most stressful and complex transactions. One big catalyst on its revenue growth is their partnership with Morgan Stanley Private Bank, in which Rocket Mortgage will originate and service conforming mortgages for Morgan Stanley and A-Trade clients on their respective loans. It adds to their current partners in Charles Schwab, State Farm, Intuit TurboTax, and Realtor.com, in which, according to Jay, as the market becomes more challenging and others experiencing headwind, what they find is that large partners will look for steady driving force in the market. So guys, bottom line, is the Rocket Companies Inc. stock a buy? In my observation or in my point of view, RKT or Rocket Companies is combination of Open Door, United Wholesale Mortgage, and Lending Tree. My thesis on this billion-dollar company remains the same, in which it is a strong buy. It has a strong balance sheet, a strong operation, and liquidity position of $7.7 billion, Meanwhile, receiving a dividend in less than a year of a public company is a one-of-a-kind opportunity for us individual investors. Therefore, I encourage you to include RTT or Rocket Company stock on your watch list. In my own trade or in my personal trading or investing, I'll be maintaining my target price of $150. Starting this moment, I won't be trading this stock if it will trade sideways. However, I'll be selling a cover call while waiting its run up to the sky. Furthermore, guys, I'm using the IKR terminal for my investment research and analysis. Try this one for free because in here, you can check the transcript, the earnings transcript, earnings report right after the earnings call actually. And here also you can study or you can find the fundamentals including the balance sheet, the income statement, cash flow, news, and other stuff. That's all for today, guys. So if you like this video, then give me this. Click that like button. And if you're new to this channel, then click the subscribe button and your notification bell so you will be keep updated on my upcoming videos. Always remember that I'm dropping a video once or twice a week.